Hi everyone, my name is Ohene-Opare. Over my 2 decades in America, I have rarely seen the media or political class share the perspective of legal immigrants like me on one of the most pressing issues facing our country. So today I will share my perspective on illegal immigration with the hope that my message gets to the President of the United States. Mr. President, like millions of legal immigrants, I came to America with a dream to make something of my life and to leave a positive impact on the world. I chose America because I believed this country would give my family and I the best opportunity to pursue happiness and to achieve success. One of the reasons for that belief was the fact that I saw America on the world stage as a symbol of freedom and opportunity secured by our Constitution and the rule of law. Mr. President, on January 20th, 2021, you placed your hand on a Bible and swore to defend the Constitution and faithfully execute the laws of the United States. Unfortunately, with respect to illegal immigration, every objective measure either points to a complete dereliction of your constitutional obligations or demonstrates unequivocally that your policies have failed. On your watch, millions of illegal immigrants have been released into our cities and neighborhoods, often overwhelming local resources and placing our fellow citizens at a measurable disadvantage. When critics point out the obvious failures of your policies or lack thereof, they are often castigated by your spokespeople, the media, and the pundits in your party as racists or xenophobes who are somehow afraid of the changing demographics of America. I am a legal immigrant who has been embraced in every facet of American society, and I reject the premise that those who seek the enforcement of our laws hold any animus towards people just because they look like me. As an immigrant, I empathize with many of the people who see America as a refuge from the deteriorating conditions in their homeland, but I also recognize that we cannot assuage the impacts of injustice and lawlessness in other countries by condoning lawbreaking in our own. Mr. President, it is not compassionate or humane to encourage vulnerable migrants, whether explicitly or by negligence, to risk life-threatening conditions, including abuse and exploitation, to make the journey to a border you claim is not open to them. It is even worse to then process and dump them on city streets, knowing full well these localities are not equipped to handle the unprecedented influx. As a new American citizen, I believe I speak for millions of my fellow citizens who believe in the promise of America as the shining city on the hill to which the tired, the poor, and the huddled masses of the world can seek refuge. But I also hold that the refuge they seek cannot and should not be obtained at the expense of the principles and values that make America the great bastion of opportunities they come here for. Desperation is not a valid asylum claim. Neither is the lack of economic opportunity. You cannot claim to love this country if your first act is to break its laws. So, Mr. President, do not continue to make a mockery of our laws or allow others in your administration to do the same, because sooner or later, America will be just as corrupt and lawless as the countries from which these migrants have fled. And when that happens, where will we go for refuge? I hope we're not too far gone on that path. Thanks for listening.